Morning, Martin. Martin, it's a bit like Groundhog Day, but you might just give us your reaction to the news from a few days ago about your assistant staying on.
Well, naturally very pleased, delighted that he has done so, and so maybe we might just get on with things now. It's obviously good news for us, for everyone concerned. I think the players in particular delighted, and so are the rest of us.
Can you give us any insight into what turned his decision?
Well, I think, as I said to you before, that he has enjoyed it here immensely. That obviously plays a part in his thinking, and I mean, I'm sure there are quite a number of factors, but that was pretty important too. And at this minute, he is enjoying it. He's just got started, and hopefully that might continue.
You spoke last week about how Celtic was such a great club. Were you surprised that Roy was able to turn down such an opportunity?
Well, Celtic is a great club. It is a fantastic club, and these opportunities. Again, I've said this, and it's just a matter of reiteration, almost ad nauseum now. That in the future, he will have loads of offers, as he's had in the past and in the immediate past. So things like this here will crop up again with a wee bit of luck. I'm not saying Celtic will, but that type of job will.
Martin, you got a call from Dermot Desmond last week. Have you got a call from Aston Villa yet this week?
I think, you know, lads, I don't know what you really expect of me here, because I answer the questions then about Celtic, something else crops up again. I think you think I'm a soothsayer, you know. I just can predict the future. So actually, if I wish I could predict the future, I might be in better shape than I am. But everything now at this minute is on the back burner in terms of all speculation, all that type of stuff. I don't really want to continue on this until after we come back from the United States.
Martin, I'm sure this has all become probably a little bit tiresome for you over the last couple of weeks.
Yes, you're dead right.
Is it going to be frustrating maybe if every time a job comes up now Roy Keane gets linked with it and you're going to have to field questions about it?
Well, you know what? If you think that there's something in it, then by all means ask me. If you don't think there's anything in it, please just refrain from asking the question.
Was there anything in the Aston Villa link, Martin?
Again, I'm just going to put things in the back burner, if you don't mind, lads. I think I've, dealt with it okay. Actually, it isn't really a problem to me, honestly. It isn't. I said there a few days ago, you're asking about the sort of thing coming up. It'll happen again, there's no doubt at all about it, and I'll deal with it accordingly at that time, or Roy will deal with it accordingly. But it's not as tiresome as I suggested, promise you.
Just ask you then about players, Martin. Will Kieran Clark travel with John Walters? What's their situation?
Well, we're losing a few players at this moment. Kieran Clark had a bit of a problem. I think that I thought he was okay for Saturday night, but he had felt it during the course of the week. He hadn't said too much about it. Went for a scan. I think the scan is. He went for the scan in Birmingham, and I think the scan came up okay, but he's still feeling a little discomfort. So in all honesty, there was no point in him trying to come to travel. John Walters came back from that little family break, and he had a virus picked up. He's feeling much better. He's passed it on to his daughter at this moment. I think my doctor said there's a sort of an incubation period or something like that. He's desperate to come out, and may well join us in the next couple of days, depending on how his daughter is. But he's feeling much better. I think he was on a drip yesterday in hospital, but he's feeling much better. He's out. As I said, he's passed on the virus to his daughter, and I think after that we'll have a look. But I've just spoken to him this morning, desperate to come out, and we'll see. Probably would be, I think it would be too early really for the Costa Rica game, but Portugal might be a part of it. Same with Stephen Ward. He's gone. He's in Italy at this moment. Again, I've just given him a couple of extra days. I think he'd missed the Costa Rica game, but hopefully injuries taken into consideration, he could join us for the Portugal game.
And we did expect Damien Delaney to travel.
He felt a bit of discomfort again, and I just think that taking everything into consideration, I know that we're losing the players, but I think for everyone's sake, for both the player and for the club and for country, best to leave it.
Is there a sense of positivity now after Saturday's result, or Saturday's performance and result indeed?
I thought the performance was terrific, really. I thought we could and should have won the game. I think that has been the case in the last couple of matches. We've created some really great chances in the game. We haven't been able to take them. And the chance in the last couple of moments there when young Quinn probably should have scored, I've berated them ever since. And it's a joke, really. But no, I think in terms of confidence, it's given us a big boost. Lost a couple of main players, obviously, for the trip now to America. But we'll see. This is what we've always intended anyway, that other players stepping in. It gives me this opportunity to see them between now and September time.
Martin, does the performance of the last day give you more confidence after some 2 disappointing defeats?
Well, I just said that. To me, we were beaten in the games, but there was lots in those 2 matches that we were beaten in. I think actually to take some confidence from. Clear-cut chances against Serbia, a game that we could have won. Turkey, exactly the same. So no, I think they've just said there. I think the performances have been pretty good. The game against Italy was particularly good. It was a great atmosphere. Crowd really made the game as well. I think it was. You would never consider that to be a friendly game. And I think the only disappointment was the young Italian player who lost his chance to play in the World Cup because of a broken leg.
Are you happy enough with the numbers you have going to America, or is there a possibility of calling anyone else in?
I think what we'll do, considering that these lads have been mostly here from the start, I think that they will take that opportunity now at this moment. If, for instance, after Costa Rica, there are a number of injuries, then I would seriously think about bringing some people there.
And just a final one. Was there a sense of personal loyalty to you from Roy's decision, and a sense that he wanted to finish the work that you've started?
Well, I think that I think that's a question you'd really have to ask him. I think from my own viewpoint, obviously, pleased that he stayed on here at this minute, and that I think just there's just. General, I think that in general, I should say that we're all pretty delighted. The players, the backroom staff, and I think all told, everybody's delighted he stayed. And but the other things, I think you'll ask him in time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.